I'm like a boss from the end of the Nintendo game. My brain is on another level, I can feel the devil's pain. Only address me by my reverend name. The good doctor, the good author, good brain and a good Porsche. Dancing drunk in dress pants like I'm a hunk. Back flipping the jacuzzi, 40 floors inside the trunk. Front flipping to this high yellow Chinese bitch's rump. Then she make me chicken broccoli for lunch.
Welcome to Filthy Games episode 9. You know what it is. Got Chris again.
It's episode 9 already. Lord of mercy. Well, not already, because it would have been much more if we could do this every week.
I know, but I think every 2 weeks is not bad, and I think people are just busy, innit?
Yeah. Got a good system going. Got a good criminal system going.
Yeah. Obviously, got a great gimmick in the building. Yogi Bear.
What's good? I was slumped, right? You should have been doing this earlier.
Yeah, I know. Do you know what? Yeah, I can't even cuss you, fam. Man got in today from work. Man slept.
Listen, how you taking these naps? These early evening naps are no good, Chris.
They're no good, man. But I can't, man. I couldn't manage. I was shitty. man has to sleep. And then we got a man like 3D. He's been missing.
Yo.
Wait, where you been, 3D, man? 3D, where you been?
Been in the gulags.
I got rest.
Said he's in the gulag, you know.
Trying to respawn by force.
I tried to force to respawn. Because he was meant to do this like yesterday. No, not yesterday. On what day was it?
2 days ago.
2 days. It was Tuesday, isn't it?
2 days ago, yeah. 2 days ago. But obviously we made it. We heard.
We out here.
But yeah,
we're recording right now, yeah?
Yeah, we're recording.
Okay. Alright, let's get into this.
But this one we got some interesting little topics going on this week. We want to start off with the guy that got shot by is it 3 cops?
I think it was just one of them.
Yeah. Was it the Jacob?
Yeah, man like Jacob. What's you lot's take on that? I found that a bit strict. I don't think he could have been restrained, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like they could have, if they wanted him to, they could have just done the usual and roughed him up, innit? But they shot him bare times. I heard that guy, people are making arguments that guy was...
Yeah, I heard all sorts. He was going to his car for a gun. He was going to his car for a knife. It was all like...
I heard that they found a knife in the... Do you know, like, where the pedals are? Where he was trying to get his knife or whatever. I don't know why you do that. Because if he's...
But you know, Americans, they carry like retarded shit in their car. Like, people leave guns in glove compartments and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they from what it looks like, it's like they lived out in the sticks anyway. So, you know what I mean? They probably have like a chainsaw in the back of their truck type of thing for no reason.
Well, let's not say.
No, you know what I mean. Like, just the way they're living out there is different. Like in the suburbs, like might have a body in the van and a chainsaw in the other truck. You know, like
that's a chainsaw massacre. You know, man, like Leatherface.
He went to get something from his car, and they shot him. People are saying it's a knife. People are saying they found a knife when he got slumped. They're saying that he was reaching for a knife.
What I saw, there was like some video where obviously there was a video about someone was doing the root investigation, boy. So they tried to say they pinpointed the knife, around his pocket area, but they like proper went zoomed in, and I didn't see anything, to be honest.
Well, was the quality of the video that good though that you could?
I couldn't see it. They're saying that he had a knife on him, so police were like stopping it, but he went into his car, so I don't know what.
You know what I saw?
You know, honestly, actually, go on, Louie.
I saw the white incumbents. The Esau's were, how to say it? They overplayed their hand, man. And that's all that's been happening in USA. Like, it's just these cops have been overplaying their hand to the point now where the badge doesn't have the respect it's supposed to have. It's like the crooked FBI.
Like, but it doesn't matter if it has the respect because they can literally just do what they want, though.
Yeah, because they've got the power to do that, they're not supposed to do it. That's where the respect comes from.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
really,
like military guys could like they could break like 100 idiots' faces up in a bar, but you know they'll just escort the guy outside and tell him like, listen, I could break your face in two, or you can go home in one piece and just drive home safely, type of thing. You know what I mean? Like you're meant to have restraint when you have all that power in your hand, and obviously we've reached a stage where these officers don't give a flying fuck.
well, this is,
Everyone I've been hearing is like, after a certain amount of time being an officer, they all just lose it. Like, and you can see it. Like, have you did you actually watch the whole video and see how the police were acting? They go like full herp dirt retard when any situation is going down. Literally, even though their job is day to day to deal with, you know, people acting weird or doing crazy stuff, or like nitties like running left and then running right and then running into you, type of things. Like they're meant to be like trained and prepared for it, and every time they flop. Like the guy who had the gun in his hand, he was just shaking for no reason. He literally had the gun out from early. It was just looked like he wasn't even all there, and he just started letting off shots. Like he let him open the car door and then just stood behind him staring, and then just started blazing him. I was just thinking, what the actual fuck?
I
Like,
want to know. I want to know what type of training they're getting, because
bruv, they don't get training from what I
it doesn't,
heard.
it doesn't,
Like,
doesn't sound
they
like they get
literally,
training.
it's literally like training day. Like, bruv, it's literally training day. You get 1 day training.
By
You
some
just
renegade cop, by one renegade cop, bro. That's different. It's some other way. Because what they should be doing, they should be using their skills of de-escalation. It's like they don't get taught how to de-escalate; they just get taught how to shoot.
Yeah, bruv, they're the ones escalating the situation.
Yeah, they're the ones that taking it to the darkest levels. Right?
Bruv, I see
Man,
one
like,
bolo cop.
oh.
I see one bolo cop just start swinging at you.
man like Alonso with the dual pistols.
And it's you.
The ebony and ivory way.
Ebony and Ivory.
No, you know who lit like? Remember, was it Bosco? Do you remember the Puerto Rican that Puerto Rican gang from WWF?
What's his name?
Do you remember him? When he had like a little goatee? He went. I think he went TNA.
What's the name of him?
He always used to have like jean shorts when he used to wrestle.
Are you
Do
talking
remember?
about what's his name? Did he used to do like a rolling move?
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name?
I think he was in WWE as well,
right?
you know? Yeah, WCW.
Oh
He
no!
was part of
Bro,
WO.
I think it was the Puerto Rican cartel type of thing. I don't even know what it was.
He used to have a bandana around his head.
Yeah, him.
What's his name? I know who Louie is talking about. I'll see if I can get the name.
Hold on.
Please. I need to know who this is.
Aaron, you know who it is, and you'll be like, oh.
I need
He used to do like a rolling move, and he was like NWA and NWO.
So he's an old head.
Yeah, he's an old head. Definitely. What's his name?
Oh, I swear they were like the hench Rey Mysterio before Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. He was hench before. Yeah. He was Rey Mysterio before Rey Mysterio came. Basically, he's an old head.
Fucking hell. I don't know who you're talking about.
I swear,
trust me.
I'm trying to Google it now.
He was NWO. He was.
Yeah.
He was in. I think he was in WWF for a little bit, and he was in TNA. You know when them people come from WWF because they flopped, and TNA just pick them up.
Yeah, just picking up the trash.
Pick up the trash. I don't remember his name, you know. But I always used to say this guy was joke.
Yeah, they always used to bring out the silver bins to hit people.
Yeah. He was basically some generic Latino way.
Hold on, let's just look at the TNA cast. TNA roster.
I can't even remember this buddy's name. He used to do like some rolling move and then bang you.
Rolling move and bang you. I don't know who the hell this is.
Rolling move and bang you? It must have been. Let me see. Yeah, but what do you think, Aaron? Do you think like they should have restrained him from early, or
Yeah, they should have restrained him from early, though. Innit? If they, because to be fair, not to be fair, because that's just over the top. But this guy he's not the guy who got shot was not. He's not good people, man. The guy's fucked. The guy has a dark rap sheet of all sorts of shit, man. Like robberies.
Oh yeah. It was the Homicide Boys, wasn't it? Was it Homicide?
yeah, I remember that.
They're called homicide
Man like
boys.
Hernandez.
Bruv,
Oh
can you
shit, man! Like
imagine-
Hernandez, the big body.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, the officer looked like him and just started swinging off you.
I like Hernandez, Officer Hernandez.
Bro.
Hernandez.
I think he actually was a stereotype of like real cops from like fucking New York because they were just on stuff.
That's why he's a stereotype of like a gangbanger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the,
bro.
the female
Gang
gangbanger.
banging officers.
He's man like Luigi, bro.
Yeah, the
Fuck.
LAX
Yeah.
homicide.
That
That guy, yeah, that guy's rabid.
NW has some generic way.
Officer was
like,
like beating a man down with the handcuff. Like, just... Well, he got put on. He didn't even get fired. He got sent to a different department. He had to do work from his desk.
But the guy who
the
got shot,
guy-
the guy who shot 7 times, the guy who shot the guy 7 times.
No, the Hernandez looking one. But on the video I saw, I was just like, you know what, the police officers. I even heard today or yesterday, they got the police officers choked out another guy.
Fuck it up. It's like they literally don't know about de-escalation.
Well,
It's just straight to beatings and killing.
I'm telling you, they have no self-restraint.
I'm surprised that they managed. I'm surprised they managed to like arrest anyone with the amount, with how ham they go on people.
Yeah, like
Because what they've done, they shot that guy up, and now he must have medical bills through the roof, boy.
Yeah, and they're gonna pay for it as
I
well.
swear
Like,
he's in a wheelchair now.
yeah, he's paralyzed.
He's
Paralyzed.
paralyzed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait,
How they gonna shoot him in the back and then he has to pay the medical bills?
that is that's a madness.
And it was unnecessary as well. So like they're gonna foot the whole bill plus damages. USA is crazy with the damages too, and they're gonna go to the best doctor. He's gonna charge premium. Like it's long.
Might as well just stop yourself after that way. Be on Sooty Peaks. I'll be on Sooty Peaks.
Yeah, like you can't just be blazing people. Like people are trying to catch M's out here for real. Like
Yeah, but they can do that though, innit? Apparently they can do that. They can do
it's
it
true.
freely.
Literally, what I said in the other episode. Anyone can get it now, boy.
I feel like their training is like, when you go to a shooting range.
That's the
and then
training.
you have the board thing where you can shoot, you can test your aim.
That's it.
So
No
board
talking.
thing, So the
talking.
board thing, if it's a black person, though, and then they start shooting.
But to be fair, we say that a lot, and I think it is true that black people get the short end of the stick more of the time.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, there's always the example where people can fall back on that guy. What's that guy's name? That Dylan kid who shot all those 9 black people in that church. And nothing happened.
That guy was walking around with a strap, was killing people.
Yeah, nothing happened to him. They took him to Burger King afterwards. But I have seen videos of.
Wait, what?
Bruv, haven't you heard of that guy who shot those 9 black people in the church? And
I heard. Yeah, but they took him to Burger King.
Yeah, they took him to Burger King, and then they took him in after that. That's what should be happening to everyone, isn't it? If you kill someone, get treated to Burger King, then you go to prison.
How you get treated for
It's a
Burger
complete
King
mess.
for being a killer boy?
Listen,
a
they
mess,
were
like-
rewarding him. They're giving him the rewards way. But yeah, like I've seen white people get got, to be honest, as well.
Bruv, the worst one was the white kid that was on the floor and the officer was telling him don't move.
That's the one I was talking about. And then he just moved a
yeah,
little
he
bit. They're
just-
like, come forward. And
And
then
you're
like,
saying I'm scared, and the officer
Yeah.
just started
Hey,
letting
listen.
off shots through the floorboard. Boy,
they
I
let
couldn't
they let it rip on him. It was like, have you seen the raid? The raid one.
Yeah, that
on
film
the
is
balcony on the balcony scene when they start shooting.
Yeah.
That's what it was like, boy. That was like firing squad on him, boy.
When the kid was like, call the police!
Yeah, police.
Call the police! The way they shoot him in his neck, boy.
I know you should be laughing about that because we're talking about something.
You know what? It's laughable because it's a film, innit? If it was real life, then you could
Yeah.
be like, yeah, it's not even funny.
But that guy got in a similar way with his feet.
That film is a madness.
They told him to come
Oh.
forward. They told him to come forward. They were just shouting at him, and it was like it's kind of bait they were gonna shoot him though. It's like they didn't care what he was gonna do. They were just gonna shoot him.
Bruh.
Remember hype?
This is what I was saying about like, you know, when you're beasting someone on a game, like sometimes you have to give them a chance to get some wins in, you know. Like you can't just 10-zip someone and ask for a second set. You have to like let them win 2 or 3, and then you can lay into them on the next set. Like the white people need to allow black people, bro, because the way it's going is not going good, fam.
It's looking like eradication things, with.
The eradication.
Like at least don't make it look like eradication when you're eradicating us. You know what I mean? Like just like make it look like
we thought times have changed, man. Players.
like the
Man
matchup
said-
needs
man
to
said-
look 7-3 at least, bro. Like any more is broken. Like the difference between 7-3 and 8-2 is very unbalanced compared to 6-5, 6-4 and 5-5. You know them ones.
How can I say eradication? Yeah, eradication is to finish off the Saiyans.
Trying to eradicate the Saiyans. Like, listen, that's like got a whole different.
That's a whole other loop. That's a whole other bubble.
Hey, that because no, that's peak. We can't talk about this. We can't talk about this. That's got a whole other meaning to it, man.
That's a whole other
You
meaning.
have to look
Like-
deep. You have
That's
to
a
look deep.
deep meaning.
Yes.
That's what makes it more messed up. Like you, like at least it feels like a behind the scenes plot to like eradicate black people. They would go about it a bit smarter, but no, they're just laying people down depending on Monday or Tuesday. You know, they're just getting it off.
Yeah, but like I said though, you need to look. Not that it's right what he did. It's definitely not right. It's fucked. But the guy did have a big rap sheet, and there is possible reason that they knew that. Well, there's a possibility that they knew that he had a big rap sheet and that he was a violent person and he could have been going to do something rabid. But if that was the case, they should have stopped
Yeah,
him.
they would have came with backup anyway if that was the case. Like
There was 3
like,
of them
when-
anyway.
when-
3 of them
when,
there.
When American police do their job properly, they do their job properly. Like this is all just slack jobbers
Yeah, of course.
who are just botching it at every turn and corner and making like
there's three men there. They could have restrained him, but instead they let him go to his car, let him look like he might be getting something possibly, and then they shoot him in the back 7 times. That's fucked.
like you shouldn't be letting him go anywhere anyway.
Exactly. If
And,
you want him for something,
like,
just
if you're
stop him there.
detaining him, detain him. And do you know what made it worse? I watched the press conference from the sheriff, and he started derping at the press conference. Boy, he started off with like half an apology, and he started saying like, "Yeah,
He deserved it. He deserved it.
basically."
I'm sorry.
I
Actually, I'm not
say
sorry. Like,
We're
sorry, not
reclaiming
sorry.
back this. He started talking a rant about we're gonna reclaim the city back, me and my
Oh,
friends,
jeez.
type of thing. I think
know?
but
Me and my crew.
You know how
Me and
bad that sounds. I'm gonna start reclaiming the city.
he knew it sounded mad, yeah, but he thought like the passion would like come through. So you're just talking a
It
bag
does.
of
It
nonsense.
does sound like
couldn't-
a certain passion did come through, but it's not a passion that unifies the people.
Like I had to lock it off because I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Like obviously I'll sit through and just hear to what a man's saying, but he was
that
like
sounds
on
like-
one.
That sounds like all the villains in Arkham Asylum are just left, yeah, and they're reclaiming the city from the heroes. Mate.
The Bat
Yeah,
family reclaiming the
But
sea.
he was giving one of those speeches, like the ones that the lead hobo gives to the hobos, bro. I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
That's a wild statement to say, you know.
America is turned into a movie. Like the country is finished.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
bit,
America ain't
it's
seen
been mad though. It's been mad over there, man.
America
Yeah.
ain't seen me for a while, boy. Before like man goes there, and it's trying to end man's career, boy.
bruv, did I tell you when I was in the airport? Remember I went like 2017. I went USA,
Yeah.
and one officer was gonna spray me up in the immigration room. Oh my goodness.
Why?
Fam. So obviously, I've come off the plane, they scanned my passport, and for whatever reason, I'm traveling alone. I only got one bag. They're thinking I'm coming straight from Medellin or something. They've taken me into the Osama bin Laden room, fam. I'm locked in. But I'm just chill. I'm just like walking around the room doing whatever. They finally come round to see me. They ask me bare questions. I'm just like, listen, I'm gonna go see my grandpa for a little bit, getting a new job, blah blah blah. Made up a story, and I'm on my way out. Do you know what they did? Took my bag, brought in the armed officer, and like when the officer came in, the way he came in the room, like the whole mood changed. The woman who was with me had to leave, and it was just me and him in the room. And he's like, "Yeah, stand against the wall." I go there, and obviously, you know, we're British. We put our hands in our pockets. Had my hands in my pockets, doing the whistling, looking around, bruv. All I hear is, "Get your hands out of your pockets." I'm just thinking, "Oh, all right, mate." Take my hands out of my pockets. Obviously, you know, typical London ways. Hands have found their way back into my pockets because this is New York. Yeah, it was like -3 degrees, and bruv, I just hear click clack. I'm like, huh? And then I realized, oh shit, my hands are back in my pockets again. I think about, I don't know what he's thinking. He's thinking I'm gonna produce some type of, I don't know, some banker that's gonna just catch. Bruv, that was the second time I did it, bruv. The third time, man was.
But wait a
aiming,
minute. Why are
was
you putting your hands?
aiming.
Listen, if you hear click clack, why are you putting your hands in your pocket again, Louis? And
No,
to be
because
fair,
you know it's like a habit. Just
that's a dark tick to have, Louis. That's a dark
fam.
tick to have, man.
I'll just because you know it's just you're just standing there looking at the wall, and
Yeah,
he's there
but
going through my bags.
these
He's
man
like
think you're
inspecting
these
my
man.
toothpaste. He was smelling my toothpaste. He must have thought there was coke inside the toothpaste bottle thing, and like I don't even know if them times you're even allowed to carry
No, you're not still.
toothpaste.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it was. I think it was because it was sealed. It got sealed when I went Heathrow. They forced me to seal it, so it went through to reach there. But I think you're not allowed to leave on your way out with it, type of thing. Like there's different rules. Like when I was coming in, I was allowed to bring any suitcase I wanted. When I was leaving, I got told like, "Yo, this suitcase you're not allowed to bring it. If not, go and pay at customs or whatever for a brand new extra luggage add-on, or you're not allowed to fly because you got like 3 minutes." The guy literally, and he's like, "Fuck you, nigga. This is JFK." I was like, bro, this black brother. Oh, sorry, I didn't like black people after that, boy. These Americans, bruv. Like he literally said, like, "This is JFK, nigga."
Boy.
We don't do things like how you do over there in London. I was just like, wow, all right, mate. And then I had to go and pay like $80 for fucking 2 suitcases. It was so retarded. But yeah, bruv, the officer, the third time I had my hands in my pockets, he's raised the whole gun at my head and he's looking to let it go across the room, boy. I'm just like, listen, I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, I was trying to get myself shot there, to be honest. I don't know how I didn't get shot.
it sounds like it to me. It sounds like you had enough, and you're just trying to let him shoot you.
Yeah. So I just kind of had my hands. I didn't even know what I did. I think I had my hands out in front of me, like I was gonna fall over, and I just had to stand like that for like the whole time. And every time he would like lift up like something, he would look at me to see if I get shook, like cocaine was gonna fall out of one of the boxes or something. Like I don't know, but America's a different place. When I left that room, I was like, you know what? I forget this. This is not my home. You know, like these men are actually just racist. Just
yeah. I think they're a bit more. I think they're a bit more blatant racist with it than
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like obviously, like those times I was young as well. Like the way neighbors would watch you, everything. Like they're just mad. Americans are mad weird. Like growing up in like Harlem, because I lived there for a little bit. I lived in Harlem and then I moved to New Jersey and I think I came back to like, it was in between like near Bronx or Queens, one of them. And just the way people move is mad over there. Like even the friendly people, they're like the fox in Pinocchio. They're just trying to lead you astray.
I said the snake from the Jungle Book.
Bro, literally, like me and my brother, like we were in Maryland this time because we were with my uncle, and we're out in the hood. We're looking for like a little because there's usually like a play park next to like all the projects. We're on our way to the park, and like 2 girls have just appeared from nowhere behind a car, pulled us over, started talking to us, blah blah blah, and they're like, "Oh, so you're from London?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So we're talking now. They're asking us questions, and like it's like everything about being British fascinates them, which is weird, right? Because like just when you're in London, there's nothing special about being from London, and we're like more humble. But in like USA, it's like whatever you do, you big yourself up. If that makes sense.
London, Americans are a bit outspoken and they're more
Yeah,
out.
yeah. They proper believe in their source. Like,
Yeah,
so when you're humble with it as well, they think you're either downplaying it or you're hiding something. It's very weird, right? And bruv, from there it just took a left turn. You know what she did? She called up her mum. She got me to speak like 3 French words, because remember we used to study French in like primary school and that. No, I don't think every student does in UK, but like if the school's decent, you probably learn like 1 language before you do in secondary school, innit? And she's called her mum up on the phone and she's getting me to say French things to her mum. And I was like, girl, you better keep this one. And fam, that's when it took a left turn, boy. After her mum gave her the green light, they started doing the mad thing, boy.
So
She starts asking.
Oh Lord, here we go. Oh Lord.
She starts asking, do you know what Slav is?
Oh Jesus. How old was your brother then?
I know.
I think he was. Wait, I was either. I think I was 13.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I was 13. Bro, I was fucked. I was 13. My brother was like 12 or 11. I think he was 12. Nah, he might have been just about to turn
12.
I think it was 12. But what happened? Yeah, they keep asking us this slab. I'm like, what's obviously I'm doing my ignorant thing, like, what's that? I don't know what it is. Like, no, we don't do that over there. And she's like, nah, you don't know what it is? You know I've done it before.
Bro, that country is a mess.
Bro, they're a fucking mess.
I don't know what they're on over there.
Bro, and then she's like, what was wild about it? She was like 16, fam. But obviously she's told us she's 13 too.
Hey,
look, we need
this
to.
grown woman, bro. She was a grown.
We're veering wildly off topic here. We don't want to hear about you getting slumps when you're a young boy. You know?
No, I'll save that story for another time, because it's more wild than that.
That's a mad story.
We're veering wildly off topic. Man was talking about man getting shot in the back 7 times to Louie getting slumps when he's 12 years old now.
I like Louie went in a tangent, mate.
That was a dark test still. No, let's go back on course. But yeah, like even the neighbors. I remember one neighbor, he's like, yeah, come help me with the shopping. I'm thinking, all right, cool. Help him with the shopping. And he's like, tried to lock me and my brother in his basement.
What? I need that, please.
This is just misadventures of Louie and his brother in America.
What is going on here?
Misadventures, fam. Close shaves with death, man. With the Reaper. Close shaves with the Reaper.
What is going on here?
Tried to debate man with a gallon of milk. I couldn't believe it. Like,
Oh,
what?
so you almost got kidnapped by some pedo.
Literally.
But why were you out with your brother at that age?
No, you know
Why would whoever you're staying with let you go out?
It was actually
You don't know what's going on.
Street kids.
Some degenerates, mate.
It was actually just street kids. You know, in the USA as well, you know, UK, we don't really get pocket money like that unless you was like the man who was getting Pokemon booster packs. So like these man, they tip everything. Like they'll tell you, do this for me, and they'll give you like money and go and do it. So it was basically just
the errand boys looking for odd jobs.
Trying to earn $1.
Looking for you and your brother looking for odd jobs in the street.
My other brother, he got a fucking trespassing charge. He got arrested in West Central booking, because he trespassed whilst doing recycling. Because recycling is bare peas, you know. Like if you like recycle the whole day, you can like make a little bag, like for a kid's days. But yeah, it was wild. It was wild.
That's like a wild story from Louis, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we'll do a compilation, but yeah,
That's a compilation.
Nip
America,
that right in the bud.
The Americans, they are wild, fam. Like the tension over there is different. Like the way the black people move, the way the white people move when around the black people.
We need, to save
but-
we need to save your story for the statutory rape episode, Louis.
Yeah.
That's taking a dark path. Eh?
Can men be raped?
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know? You know what? Yeah. Speaking of that, yeah. Did you? I know Louis might have heard it. I don't know if Aaron heard. Do you know the story about Trey Songz being accused of rape?
I've
Man,
heard little ramblings.
Yeah.
What about peeing on the girls?
Yeah, peeing on bitches.
Oh no.
This guy, yeah. So I know Selena Powell girl, yeah, is a bit like she's in the media, yeah. She says the most, see, how she does stuff with celebrities and stuff.
Oh.
And then she said that Trey Songz basically locked her in the basement or locked her in the house.
Yeah, he did.
How wild that is.
I think he locked in the house, went out, came back.
Yeah, he came. He said, yeah, he took her phone, he took everything from her. And he said, you're not leaving until I'm done with you, basically.
Yeah.
The sex slaves.
That is the wild. And then yeah,
I think
basically,
she had to escape from the yard.
yeah, she tried to escape.
Man said she tried to escape. What the fuck is happening here?
I don't know, but he's been accused of doing a bad thing before with another actress. I can't remember her name. Kiki Palmer.
Was it kidnapping?
Oh yeah. He was trying to. No. I remember the Kiki Palmer thing. He was basically like, he's asked her to do something. She said like, "Nah, I ain't doing it." But he's kind of done the whole, "Nah, she's gonna come around to it if I just force it." So he's like, I think he basically turned her into a video girl. Or I think she you know with Americans, like the way the girls move, it's all a lot of branding in it. So she's never really been in any music videos before. So Trey Songz was trying to land her in a music video, but he's done it like, "Oh, I'm having a little celebration," but it's really a music shoot. So no, it was like a birthday party. He's invited her, and he's like, yeah. Come through. I'll be shooting some stuff, but it's all blessed type of thing. She's kind of been like, "Yeah, just don't film me" type of thing. And we good. But he's obviously filmed her and made her the center of the fucking...
The centerpiece, the main attraction.
Yeah, the main video going to music video. And she's flipped her shit and just said like, "Get me the fuck out of there." And he's tried to be like, "Nah, it's done, innit?" So
But I'm hearing that like he tried to force himself upon her, yeah? And cause she obviously he thinks that he can get any girl he wants, in it. Yeah, and she's had to run away and like lock herself in the closet. That's what I heard.
Oh right.
Yeah.
I think I remember hearing that because she was talking about this on like Breakfast Club. So
yeah, but like no one believed her, in it. They thought, "Oh, you're just chatting rubbish. Like Trey Songz wouldn't do that. Obviously, he's a celebrity, so people are gonna kind of go towards him, innit?" And then she was like, "Nah, watch."
Yeah, I remember her saying something like she was hiding from him, but I don't know. I don't know if that counts.
She said she had to run into a closet so he couldn't find her, and then she had to run away. You know how wild that is. That's true. And deep this year,
the Wizard of Wardrobe.
deep this as well. Yeah, I only clocked that Trey Songz is he's 35, innit? I thought he was younger. These times,
I swear he's the guy who was beating Chinese, no?
No. That's Bobby V still. Bobby Valentino. Bobby V.
Bobby V.
He got caught with another Chinese again.
Trey Songz is the Gallus, innit? He is a Gallus. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so he's 35 now, yeah. And I heard when this situation happened, he was younger. I heard she was like 17. So basically, he's doing a madness.
Yeah.
These men move mad, you know.
Bro, I'm telling you, before
this is what I was saying, man.
was doing too much.
I think R&B stars are this fucked, bro.
R. Kelly set the pace, way.
And Trey Songz said his idol is R. Kelly.
Of course, in more ways than one, but not just in music.
Like Robbie.
The story was, yeah. This finished me, yeah. That Selena Powell girl said, yeah, basically, she was in the bath. She's in the bath, yeah. And he just suddenly said, I'm gonna piss on you. I'm thinking, what?
What the fuck? He's in the toilet.
I just gave it a full spray.
Holds their down, boy.
You said
He's
yeah.
got a
Look,
slipping and sliding in the box.
I think she said yeah. He told her to start playing with herself in it sexually, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna piss. I'm thinking, what the fuck is this, bro?
What is happening here?
I don't know, bro. That guy is tapped. If that story is true, then he's tapped, bro.
Bruv, no, I think he did it to both of the girls, and he must have told her like just sit down.
Yeah. He's tapped.
He just
If he actually
lashed
done
her
that,
with the
he's tapped.
full spray, just come like.
I said he done the golden shower, fam.
Yeah.
Oh my days!
Oh,
That thing there is hot as well, you know. Like you can't just be just.
Man said it's hot, you know. Frigo.
It's actually Fuego on the strip, man. It's flames on the strip.
Bro, why would you want to do that? I don't understand.
It's the fetish, isn't it?
That fetish, wild, bro.
It's
That
actually
is-
domination.
Them
Actually,
water sports boys, extreme sports.
Yo, for me though, like for
hard sports.
Extreme sports, boy.
me, it's like first of all, you locked her in your house, yeah.
I don't know if that's any fetish. That's not that's just
That's not a fetish.
that's some creepy business. I'm talking about
for me, for that you get locked up in it. Cause
I'm talking about putting up and weed on someone. That's a fetish.
that's a dark fetish, bro.
It's a dark fetish.
That
But
is-
not locking someone up in your house. Against it. Well, I'm reading about it. She's saying, "Oh, when can I leave?" And he's like, "When my flight comes." And then she's like, "When's the flight coming?" And then he don't answer her. Like,
That's just got to chat like a Pokemon in the
hey,
PC, boy.
the flight comes when it comes. Isn't it? The flight comes when it comes from.
Bro,
Don't
you
ask no
don't remember in Pokemon when we used to put your favorite Pokemon in box 15, bro, and just leave it?
Bro, you know what? Yeah, how can you not answer? And first of all, I think he left it there for days, bro. He just clapped it.
It must have been like 3 days, and you're just crashing it non-stop.
He's
And just,
crashing it.
what?
What did?
Jesus.
Yeah, so the person asking the questions in the podcast, yeah, was like, I don't know why he asked this. He was like, how long can Trey Songz go for? And she was like, he was like 8 rounds. 8 rounds of crashing it.
He's a beast. He's a savage.
He's a savage, bro.
Like, bro,
He's
that
on-
Mambo
on the
Lamar
fence.
Odom, man was just in the brothel, just kicking. Bro.
Nah, I'm sorry, yeah. I don't really listen to Trey Songz in it, but like if that story is true, and
Yeah, man,
apparently there's been leaks of him doing this type of stuff for years, isn't it?
No.
If he's been doing
There's
this,
no smoke without fire, boy. If it's been happening for years, it's not just like recent burials that people have been going through. If there's been accusations like this for a while,
Saturn one day will come out like R. Kelly, boy. In my opinion,
yeah, it's a sticky one. It's a
it will
sticky
just get
one.
buried.
That man chew on some rare herbs from some forest like Zelda and just have unlimited potential.
What do you think it is that makes people move like that? Do you think they've been like that before they were famous, or do you think fame gives them different appetites?
It's the groupies. It's the
I
groupies.
think the fame. I think the fame gets to their head, yeah. But also, I think, as you see, like he said, R. Kelly's like his idol, innit?
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's taken certain things that he's done and thought, let me try this. If you know
No,
what I mean.
but that's not good stuff, though. You should
That's not good.
You should have the sense to be.
I think it's partly American girls. They don't know how to say no. Like they're proper.
Louie, please don't do this.
You know what though? Remember that country's just like tact in general. Like the sexual things that they do, they were bowcatting before like Mandem hair were doing it.
Bowcat hair was taboo. It was taboo
Remember,
before.
yeah, exactly. So remember when back in the day when you were growing up and you used to say, as a bowcat used to get rings.
Listen,
Over there you can say that calmly and like it's nothing's happening.
You used to hear 50 Cent say it, and you couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, that man like Kevin Gates used to say, what did he say? Who eats the booty hole or something like that.
Ooh.
When I believe people were saying this.
Ooh, it's a bit too much.
Them man.
Honestly, I think it's the girls. They don't have the best education over there. Like
You can't blame girls for.
No, not blaming, but I'm saying they don't know how to say no. So like,
Sometimes, boy.
so like when you get the road runners coming through trying to tear everything up, the chicks are just left in their wake, boy. Just wrangled and daggled, boy.
But
So,
you know what?
Akuma ending from Marvel 3, boy.
Literally.
Bare girls dangled, boy, and just so what the man
You know
standing there,
what,
Trey
What-
Songz standing there, boy.
what made that situation more funny? Yeah, he tried to like bring up some tweets in it of like her her texting him in it, and she basically was hollering at him after all of this time, and he was like saying, "Oh, you need to go away."
This was the second chick. This was the second chick still.
Is it?
Yeah, because he peed on both of them, innit?
Fucking hell! I never knew you peed on two people. I thought it was one.
Yeah, no, because it was he did it. He was messing with Selena and the other one,
Fucking
but the
hell.
other one was like the chick you could just call up and she'll come through type of thing, innit?
Bloody hell.
The Greek one, innit? She was the one in the DMs.
Okay, so yeah, he was in the DMs, Aaron, and he's going, leave me alone, innit? Basically, I'm not on it. And then she's like, I'm gonna get a cab, and he's like, what cab? And then she's like, let me come to you and eat your booty, innit?
You know,
No, you know
And
she
then-
said she was on her reds, innit? So he's like,
Yeah,
so why are
yeah,
you
yeah.
messaging me?
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm gonna suck your dick. He was
And
like,
then
okay.
he's still saying, go away. But as soon as she says, I'm gonna eat the booty, he's like, where you at? So basically, as soon as she said that he was on it, I was like, bro,
man did the 180, boy.
he was that he never done these allegations. All this proves that you're your booty.
So if he did anything to get his booty,
That guy,
picture.
he's some sexual beast, man. He's the next level.
Sexual deviance.
Some deviant boy. I don't know what. Why would you want to get your booty eaten, fam? Please.
Dear,
Oh,
dear.
man.
I think the worst thing is that he's kidnapping people though. He's holding people hostage.
He's basically kidnapping people, boy.
He's holding people hostage and weeing on them while they're trying to have a bathroom. They're trying to bathe and he's pissing on them.
Man said, "Bathe in this bitch."
Oh,
that is what. But like the protege.
oh. For real though, these guys, we need to teach these girls to say no to these man, bro, because these men are wild.
I think people need to learn boundaries and what is acceptable and what's not.
These man, they'll never learn boundaries. You can tell, bro. Look at what he's a demon, fam.
You know what? Yeah, in his world, he must really gets away with this more often than not, innit? But
That's true. So people, maybe Louie is right to an extent. People need to start like telling him what is acceptable and what's not.
yeah.
Because if he's too far gone, then he has to be taught, boy.
I think like until you capture.
Because really and
like,
truly, when you
video-
deep it, it's like when the girls stand up for themselves. That's when the Epsteins and them man get clobbered, bro. Like when the girls start standing up for themselves, the Epsteins all get draped, bro, very quickly.
boy.
Do they though? Epstein doesn't get japes though.
Was it man them like standing up for the chicks that got like Epstein gone? It was the chicks who just said, you know, this guy, we've got to get him out here, you know, and they just.
But they got him down one time, but he only they got him down before, but because of the people he knew, he managed to get out of prison very quick.
Yeah. Well, they ran it back, boys. Round 2.
They ran it back on him still. They ran it back on him when he low health. He was playing with low health, boy. He got chipped out.
He went out like Mario with no mushroom.
Man just get stomped on.
It was too much for him. Even his friends couldn't help him this time, boy.
Yeah, I don't know, boy, for that guy Trey Songz, but hopefully it's not true in it. But there's too many people coming out saying that he's done a lot, keeping people hostage. You know, that is wild.
If you're anything like R. Kelly, he's still got another 10 years of freedom before he gets gotten on. So
True.
Like, I can see how you can get to like that point where you're just locking them away type of thing. Because like, have you heard I think Bow Wow was talking about on Vlad TV. He was talking about how the chicks before you can even go inside the house, it's like a Chappelle show type of thing. Like when me and DJ went Chappelle show, they had us put our phones inside little magnetic purses, which we can't open, so we can't video whilst we're there. Um, you have to sign NDAs so that you
So
can't go and speak
basically,
about.
he's making you sign a contract before you do a
Yeah, yeah,
thing.
yeah. Like for Bow
Oh,
Wow and them, man, you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to. If you don't sign a contract, you don't get to go inside the house, and you have to leave your phone at the door with security type of thing. So if you're on a party thing for 3 days, like your family's not hearing from you. Boy.
Wow.
so was he making them? Was Trey Songz making or R. Kelly for that matter making anyone sign contracts still?
I
No,
don't.
that's what all of these celebrities do now. That's why we don't hear like
Yeah, but if he
too
made them,
much.
surely if he made them sign a contract, R. Kelly, well, actually R. Kelly is a pedo though, isn't it? So
Yeah,
it's a bit,
like that. That's what makes the Celine Powell girl famous because she's the only one who never signs contracts, or even if she does sign it, she still tells everyone that she fucked you, or she'll make it up even. So like
Technically, that
she's like
makes
the loose
that
cannon.
makes Trey Songz a pedo as well. Because if that girl's Kiki Palmer 17, actually I don't know what the legal age is in America, but
I think it's 16.
This was like 2014, I think.
Oh fuck.
Wait, what year was the story? Do you
I
remember?
can't remember. I just remember she said it in it, and then
Yeah,
people were
I remember
dismissing
because
it.
I used to bang out True VP still. That was my show still. I like Kiki.
Boy, that was a little funny section. From mum was dying.
Yeah.
What you lot saying? What you lot saying about Chadwick? R.I.P.
Yeah. For you know what, it. I remember like I saw the pic of him when I think it was he on Instagram Live or whatever, and people
Yeah,
were
and
like, "Oh, you're so skinny and whatever."
his face was thin.
Oh, it's so sad, man. Like I wasn't deep in what he stood for a minute because I remember I watched Black Panther and I wasn't getting it. I did I did
What was not to
I
get, man?
didn't I didn't understand what it meant for everyone, like as a race in general, because obviously everyone was like, "This is the first like black film made by white people that we get to see," type of thing. If that makes sense.
Was that
Like,
film was the director white? I thought it was black.
No, it was black. It was black
And
still.
Black Panther, yeah, he's black
it
still.
might have been still. I don't know. Maybe it's
Obviously, because it's Marvel, it's white people really.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean. But
basically, yeah.
But they do a good job of showing.
yeah, they actually kept it like consistent in
Yeah,
terms of the culture.
yeah.
Apparently, they were gonna put a American person as T'Challa in it,
Yeah,
and Chadwick was like, "No, you can't do that. That's not that can't run way."
What do you
yeah.
mean an American person?
So
Well,
he speaks in an American accent instead of
Oh shit,
like an African accent.
Canelo. That'd have been a slap in the face. That'd have been
Yeah,
cheeky.
now they've been taking a piss. So
It's a shame that so many young people have finally seen a superhero
who's
that's
black?
like, yeah, but he's not like a shit one like Falcon
I,
or
I
whatever.
I wasn't really
Or
understanding why it was such a big deal because obviously I was playing GTA San Andreas from early, so like my CJ is the role model still.
all you know is villainous people, boy.
Yeah,
We know he's villains. But yeah, it's good that they showed that character and they portrayed that character in such a good way
There's
for
other
little
black
kids.
actors,
Yeah,
but
but
they're not
they're not
main.
as like heroic as that character in particular.
Yeah.
yeah. I wasn't understanding the symbolism, like, because I was just seeing it as like a Marvel film, so I wasn't understanding, like, when everyone was going Black Panther and they were going in African wear and everything. I thought people were just being extra,
I think
but
they were being a bit extra to be honest.
They
But
were being extra. They were
they,
being
they,
extra.
they were, but at the same time, it kind of makes sense. Like, this is like probably the one and only time where black people will be able to express themselves like proudly, because
yeah,
obviously
because
before it wasn't really a thing. Like you might be proud in your house of your heritage and whatnot, but it's not like you were out on the streets parading it. And I feel that's like Black Panther, because of the movie was out there and everyone was watching it, white people included, other races. It was kind of like it was like an embrace where it's finally out in the open, everyone can follow and like go along with it, type of thing.
Bro, that's one of the first films where I think I've seen even after the first watch, bare people kept going back to see it.
Yeah, that I didn't understand either because I slept through Black Panther. I can't even lie, fam. But like,
It was just like a normal Marvel movie, though, isn't it?
It's a
It's not
normal
nothing.
Marvel
It's not
movie, but
nothing.
I feel like for culture, I don't think there's
It
been
did,
a bigger
it
film.
did, it did a lot. It's like you're not gonna when Blade come out, you didn't see people going to watch Blade in their season
Twice, like 3 times, coming
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Kente.
I'm trying to think. Like, have any other races had a film like that? I can only think of Bend It Like Beckham and East is East. You know, do you remember?
Nah, this is much bigger
Uh,
because you know why? Yeah, this Black Panther. Do you know how many like white people are going to see that and appreciating it?
It
Yeah.
helps that it's a Marvel movie though. If it wasn't a Marvel movie, I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it would
yeah,
have
of
got.
course.
It helps that it's a comic book movie, and it helps that the Marvel franchise, especially in the movies, is so massive now. And it came
Yeah.
out as late as it did. It came out like in the same year as Infinity War.
Yeah.
So the hype for Infinity War was there. So obviously people are gonna go and watch that shit.
Did it come out 2018? It might have been 2018.
Yeah, 2018.
Fucking hell, time is
So
flying.
even Captain Marvel it came out in 2019, and that
Yeah.
was that did big bits as well because of Endgame coming out. So people want to watch that shit before they watch Endgame.
Yeah.
So that helped a lot. But I feel like it helped the most for showing that black people can be heroic and stuff for little kids, for little youths. Because like Louie said, his role model was Carl Johnson before, fam, and that's not
I like CJ.
like CJ, and that's not.
I like CJ and OG Loke.
Oh, Gino, up in the place. I want to see the gun in your face.
I'm gangster.
Come gangster.
So yeah, so those are not the best role models, in it. But man, like Carla, whatever his name is, I can't pronounce his name. That's a GG, man.
Yeah, nah.
That's a GG for the youths.
That film will always be remembered now because of him.
Of course.
Yeah, like I was even like because all the videos were coming out, I didn't even realize how deep it went. He was studying at Oxford on his performance degree, and he didn't even have enough money to finish his course. So his teacher, I think she might have been the mum in Black Panther. I forgot if it was her or not. I think it was her. She wrote a letter to Denzel saying, "Listen, man, we need to support these young kids," and he sent over money for a couple of the kids' uni fees for the year, so they can finish their course. And yeah, that's how they got their link up basically. And from there, he just started beasting.
Because you need to understand that guy did, while suffering from cancer.
So all of those little things, I kind of, because I didn't know before. It kind of makes sense why when he finally landed a Black Panther role, it was kind of like it was his moment to come into the light and shine type of thing. So it was like that. It made sense afterwards why it was such a big deal that he got the role and the stuff he was doing, because he actually did sick in the movie. Because usually Marvel movies are kind of shit.
He was sick for that role.
He was good. He was actually good. From what's the first? The first film he was in was Civil War, and he was beasting in that film.
With Winter Soldier, innit?
Yeah, people loved it. People loved him in that film. Yeah. That's like one of the main reasons people were going to watch it, because they heard that Spider-Man and Black Panther were going to be in them shits. And his scenes were like some of the best scenes in that film, and so people were rating it highly. And then his own film came out, and obviously he was still beasting.
So the whole time he ended up like whilst filming it, then he had the illness.
He had the illness before then, don't it? He had the illness since 2017, maybe? Or was it 2016? Yeah. And you have to think how like strong this guy is though, because while sick, he made all those movies, securing safety for his family, I suppose.
Yeah.
While also building a massive.
Yeah, like he wasn't coming from like money. He was literally broke. Like Denzel funded him, and he had to go grind in Hollywood afterwards. So it's not like he had an easy road to get to where he got to. And you know how it is with like acting, like you have to do stereotype. He went to Howard University and he gave a speech there, and he was talking about like the thing that made like the Black Panther thing more than just, or made it real, let's say, was he had to go and play stereotypes of black people. And one day he kind of said like, "Nah, man, I can't do this." And him turning down that role was what even got him into the position to get the Black Panther role. If he had gone with the stereotypes, he would have probably been like a Ashley Waters type, um, just doing kind of
The same character and everything.
yeah, exactly.
The drug dealer
But
in every film.
yeah, but he was talking about like black excellence type of thing. He was on everything about that type of thing.
Yeah,
And he was like,
that's what the film showed, though, isn't it? The film
yeah,
showed.
yeah. So it kind of made sense because, like, yeah, when all of those pieces came together, it all added up and it made sense. Where like the fact that he landed it and it was like an all black cast, more or less, everything was it was actually well done altogether, and he had the whole illness the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
That's what's the most admirable thing about it, because you would never ever suspect that he had that illness.
another
Never
sad
showed
thing
it.
was he went to he was going to like cancer foundations, like Make-A-Wish Foundation, whatever, and all of those ones. He was up in there, and two of the kids told him like, I'm holding on, I'm staying alive
Till you can see the movie, innit? Till you can see
exactly.
watch the movie.
Yeah. So when I started hearing all of these little things, then I was like, oh shit, this was way, 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 way bigger than what I understood and expected. But sadly, those two little kids died, man. It was so sad.
Apparently, he was telling the media, don't get my illness out there, because he wanted to finish off the movie in it and any other projects that he had.
And I think he did it, though, innit? Because he was in a couple of movies even after.
Yeah, he was going strong. Like, he kept himself in shape as much as he can. The sad thing for me though was he got married, I think, last year, or and he asked his wife, "Oh, can we get married?" Just before he knew he was going, he's passing, innit? He didn't have that much stuff left. His wife married him, innit? She was so for his wife still.
Yeah.
It's sad, boy.
What was the other thing as well? I forgot it.
It's mad. Because the pictures that were like, there were different stages. I think they released some pictures where he was like, at one point he was strong, he's physically strong, and then he started getting thin. Then he started, and you could see him going to like doctors to get like what he needed to keep himself alive. Then he was in a wheelchair.
Man.
He was going through shit.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Bruv, like a lot of like male illnesses, like fam, the way they come and catch man out is dark, fam. But like even from like Family Guy times, they even make jokes about it. Like, when Peter is always going to the doctors and they're trying to like probe his bum. Like,
oh boy.
No, but I was saying the every time like that joke comes up is because of every guy's fear of going to the doctor to get like checks.
Getting checks. You don't want shit going up their bum. You don't want shit going in their bum, but
literally.
I suppose them examinations, this thing, if anything, this Chadwick Boseman thing, this shows why people should consider getting checked.
Yeah, like you have to do it early as well. Like, because I know with women, like if like from 25, 24, 25, like they've got like that culture of go to checkups and stuff. But like us guys, we're just wheeling and dealing like 24/7.
Listen, you could feel like, I don't know, you're about to die the next day, but you're not going to hospital, you're not calling the doctors, nothing, though. You're just like, oh, it'll pass. I'll sleep and it'll pass.
When I caught corona, I was just lying there like, yeah, if I go still. I wasn't trying to go to the hospital.
Man said, I can't bother to follow the doctors.
But I was literally like, if I go, I go when I close my eyes.
Nah,
I've done that twice,
That's just how it is for guys in general.
Do you know the day I got food poisoning on PSN?
That's how you got food poisoning on PSN,
I went to my brother's graduation. I was eating the rabidest fish food in the random sandwiches, and I dupied myself. I just felt my world spinning. And I was just like, guys, I think I'm dying. I think I'm done. And I think Don and Natty were laughing at me.
You know what? Yeah,
So just before I
we
collapsed, I muted my mic.
I think us as a culture, we don't like get, as you were saying, we don't like getting checked up in it. So we suffer
Just want to
from
write it out.
we suffer from many stuff like what's that one? Is it prostate cancer with your balls?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our main one still. Like my
I,
mom's
I,
friend,
go on.
my mom's friend, the doctors kept telling him like, oh, you need to get it fixed or you need to come and do a checkup in it. But he kept saying, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to go to the doctors to get checked up. Like he feels like doctors, yeah, they're like taboo in it,
Yeah.
Doctors are
and
taboo.
like you don't trust them. It's like they're trying to like do stuff to the body so you can get ill.
Hmm.
And then I think he found out later on, it was getting worse in it, and he couldn't really be saved now.
Oh fuck.
So my man now, he said, I'm gonna go Jamaica and live the rest of my life in it. So he's just gonna die out there, boy.
Yeah. Ah,
That's a morbid.
like,
That's a morbid tale, man. That's a very morbid tale.
I don't know. I was listening to it was like some Dr. Sebi type talks and whatnot, but they were saying like you just even not getting enough sunlight as black people
Yeah,
causes
we don't. We
bare
don't
illnesses, bare
get
illnesses.
enough sunlight. Well, if you live in the UK, innit?
Yeah,
Getting enough sun.
health is really well for real. Because
Yeah,
it doesn't matter
that's,
how much money you have. Like if your mind is frazzled,
mhm.
just
Yeah,
run
no,
out.
what's the point? What's the point, though?
Yeah,
But yeah, this is a good reminder for everyone who's feeling under the weather for whatever reason. They should just
yeah.
take the
Just
plunge and just
regular
go to the
checks.
doctors. Mate, there's
Bro,
been
I remember
times.
I decided I had diabetes because
I said
I
you
was
decided
banging
it's the
out.
diabetes.
No, I banged out like 24 nourishments back to back. I was like,
Why would you bang out 24 nourishments back to back, bro?
you know, remember, Tesco be doing those deals where you can get the tray for like a sick price. So
Yeah, but why would you bang
I
24 back to back?
fam,
When you sick, fam,
you know,
doesn't make
nourishment.
no
Like
it
when you
doesn't
take
make
the
no sense.
first, when you take the first sip and
Like,
the last
bang
sip
that
is
Louie
very
with Dunkin'
balanced.
Donuts in the toilet, fam.
Listen, man, just shitting out his whole insides, man.
You know when the
Well,
shit becomes watery?
Yeah, if man starts sweating on the toilet seat. One time I had a bad batch. Man had a bad batch of Chinese, boy. Man had a bad batch of Chinese, and then man was on the toilet for like 45 minutes. I swear, I thought I was gonna die in the toilet. I thought someone was gonna find me on the toilet dead, boy.
you know what's the
That's
best?
my boy from big body to slim.
There were ones where you take all your clothes off and you sit on the toilet.
Man looking like Slender Man in the toilet.
I'm dying. Oh, have you ever had that situation where you want to vomit and shit at the same time? You're just
I don't vomit too much. No. I don't have the urge to vomit. Really.
Yeah, I
I
don't have
remember
that.
the day I had me and DJ went walkies and they gave us the bad batch boy. I think there was even like hair.
Monkeys.
I think there was even hair in our food from the get go.
That man don't give a shit at one keys though.
Bro, got home and just what started spinning. I was in the bizarro realm. I'm just sitting on the toilet thinking I'm gonna vomit on
Man said, yeah, you know, Polywell, where he's got the round belly.
Yeah, he's got the sword.
That's literally all I see. Oh my god, all I could see was the door handle, just the way my head was weaving back and forth.
I was looking
Wow,
groggy. I was groggy.
If you don't know the references, man, go check the references that we're saying. Some gimlet.
Please, some juicy ones in there.
I like Misty's polytoad.
But yeah, you should. If you're feeling under the weather for whatever reason, you should just don't be shook and just
go
no.
get checked, man.
Yeah, go and ask, even phone the doctor and ask them what's happening. Tell them the symptoms, and they might be able to help you there and then, boy. So
yeah, that was it. I literally thought I had diabetes because I eat too much sugar, and then the results came back, and they were like, "I've got the healthiest heart in the borough." I was well shocked.
But like, dude, they hope he's hot in the bar.
That is the most gas title I've ever received in my life.
Man, like Louie, he got all the hearts and Zelda, boy.
That's all the huts. No, but for real, you shouldn't drink 24 nourishments back to back.
Oh, no, I can't even do it no more. You know, I had like 2 over lockdown, and like, yeah, I managed to wean myself off it.
That's actually nuts because there's so much sugar in there. I don't know how he wasn't sick.
I remember when I was checking out, the woman said, "How much Guinness Punch you making?" I told her I'm just backing it raw. She couldn't believe it.
That's not good, man. Just playing with fire, you know.
Literally.
We got one more segment. Well, we talked about it before in the other episode. When you're not saying about Megan Thee Stallion, I'm confirming that Troy shot her, boy.
Man said he shot her in the feet. Why would you shoot someone in the feet though?
I shouldn't even be laughing. Like, why would you aim outside? Man doing outside.
like from what I understood, he basically let off shots from inside the car, and it went through the car door and must have hit the floor and hit her legs. Because
you're saying the
yeah,
bullet
because she had like bullet shrapnel in like her legs and stuff. So they did surgeries to take it out rather than like some reconstructive stuff. So it looks like it was like ricochets and stuff. It's like, wait, where was he aiming?
Why would you start shooting? Why would you start shooting in the car though?
From what I understood,
you're making it sound like he wasn't aiming at her.
Like, he was like blackout drunk, from what I understand.
Oh Jesus, this is why. Yeah,
I think he's one of those. I think he's one of those, like, when they go blackout drunk, they just turn into demons, bro.
This is why they shouldn't have guns, man. Guns and blackout drunk is not a good mix. I heard,
like he had like gun charges already and whatever, so he wasn't even allowed to be moving like that.
Retarded guys, man. Retarded people. I heard that
he was drunk, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like
I think she was talking reckless to him, and he must have just let it off, just unconscious letting it off.
Listen, that's no excuse, man. That's no excuse.
No, definitely not.
She was emotional though on her Instagram live, or what I saw. So
when she was confirming that it was him.
Yeah, she was saying that like she didn't want to like snitch because you know how police will come for black men in this, slap them.
Mm-hmm.
So she was saying that's the reason she didn't want to really confirm it, but now she can confirm it, innit?
Wait, so what's gonna happen to him?
I don't know. He hasn't been.
He got bailed out, I think. So he's out on road. But when did it happen? From what I understood, like she was kind of protecting him.
Yeah, she protected him.
And him and his like management team saw that was happening and tried to take advantage of it to obviously to shut down the whole questioning of who shot you, blah blah blah. And they tried to spin a narrative of like Megan kind of brought it on herself type of thing. And I think when she saw that was what was going on, she got pissed and just said, all right, I'm telling everyone everything, the truth.
Do you know what as well? It wasn't just that it was like social media getting onto her. So she kind of had enough. She was saying, why are you not laughing about like me being shot in the foot? It's not funny, innit?
It's not, but it's just that she got shot in the foot, man. It's just why, of all places.
Well, it's odd. Like, why would you shoot there?
Yeah.
Of all places. It sounds like she tried to help him though by not saying that he's talking berserk with the gun. I don't know how that scenario will play out though, because surely the police will see that she's injured and whatnot. Actually, I don't.
It's typical police. Like when they hear gun, they've got their straps out aiming at you. I think they'll tell her to get up and walk when she had the bullets in her leg.
I rate her though because
peppered her in her back.
I rate there though because you know how much adrenaline or like strength you need to walk on your feet after that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I rate her for
I'd be a
not getting
puddle. I'd be a puddle of mess, boy, like Milo, bro.
I rate her for not getting everyone. Well, for them not getting killed in that situation, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they got
someone. There was only
in
three or four of them, from what I understood. So if there's a strap, only one of them's got it. Police could just get to the whacking, boy. Just start.
For me, I'm not the person to cancel anyone. I'm not saying he should be cancelled, innit? But you need to do some service in jail or something. Because for me personally, I don't like when celebrities get away with murder, innit? Like, you're a normal human being, fam. You're not special. It's not a best example.
This guy shouldn't be on the streets, fam. If he's shooting people in the feet for whatever, for every reasons.
Bro, I'm telling you, Americans and drink is the worst combinations ever, bro. Like they go too much. They do too much. Like they're the real Hennessy fighters, bro. You go on stance,
Man,
swinging it out.
the Hennessy bottle in hand, right?
the real Gohan pick,
Hennessy on the Glock.
real gangbangers.
It's not just boy. It's kind of it's a mess, man. I don't understand how he's got away with that, to be honest. But he's lucky.
I don't know. I don't know if he's on bail. I haven't seen anything, but
That
I haven't
should-
heard nothing for him. So
that should definitely be a learning lesson for him, boy.
and a lot of musicians have kind of said, "Oh, fuck that guy," in it. So I don't know.
I mean, a lot of musicians said fuck 6ix9ine way, but they still work with him.
nah, no one works with him anymore.
6ix9ine.
Yeah, he's finished. No one works with him.
I swear he had a number one with Nicki Minaj.
She's the only one, but she's a clown anyway.
Ooh, well, yeah, we'll have to wait and see about that one.
She went out with her husband or whatever it was. He's like a child. Where is he? Her husband done some madness, like he's a child rapist or something.
Actually, my missus told me about this maybe yesterday.
What is he? He molested. Let me see if I can find it.
Jesus Christ. That's why and her brother's a molester as well.
Yeah, like she can't be chatting to no one.
Yeah, she's guilty still.
Yeah. She's only
Jesus.
doing it because she just wants to like get hits and numbers, bro. I don't rate her still.
Yeah, this is this real sellout business.
Yeah.
No morals.
Even Akon, I don't know if you've seen the recent interviews.
That's why he made a song with him as well.
Yeah, so Nicki Minaj's partner, Kenneth Petty, indicated as over. So he got put in pen because he failed to register as a sex offender in his county.
What the fuck is happening here,
So
man?
he's admitted to rape in the first degree of 25 years ago. So he's a tramp, fam.
That's the worst crime.
Yeah, she's just a clown, to be
Yeah,
honest.
she is. Yeah, no one should even take her seriously, to be honest.
Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so Akon, he's been trying to defend 6ix9ine, but bare people have been coming out saying, how can you defend him when you was actually a street guy? So what are you on about? And he's been saying, but like, I understand where he's coming from. He's kind of saying like, if you wasn't from the streets, you shouldn't be talking. But people are saying you're actually from the streets, so what are you trying to defend him for? You know he tried to claim he was from 6ix9ine tried to claim he was from the streets. He wasn't about that life. So when it got down to like him being in court, he had to snitch so he could get away. Akon's like, yeah, but I understand it. Bro, you don't understand nothing. You just try to make money off him.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is, though. It's because he's like a popular rapper at the moment. If you can tolerate the things that he's done, then you'll make music with him and make money, innit?
Exactly.
And that's what it is. That's what it comes down to.
Being a fucking nigga, man. Get out of here.
Actually, sucking niggas. I don't know how he didn't spend more time in prison though, because at the end of the day, he wanted to hit on someone, and it wasn't even bants. It wasn't a joke.
It's not even a joke thing, yeah.
He tried to get someone got for real, and he's on the streets.
Basically, what I think happened is he was meant to be inside in it, and then
He threw bare
COVID
man-
came. Innit?
Oh, is it?
COVID came, and then he was begging people, or he was begging like the courts of justice. Oh, I don't feel safe in jail. COVID could get me in here, and then they allowed him to come out. So he was out here, but then he was mucking about still, keeping himself. He was kind of keeping himself like low key in it. But then I think after like COVID's kind of cooled down, they kind of said, he can stay in the streets, but I was shocked.
That's crazy.
Don't
Justice
make
system. Justice system at work, way.
Justice system is poor, way. I'm pretty sure if that was a black guy, he would not be out here.
You know what? I was talking to my missus about this as well yesterday. Like, I feel like in them senses, black people and people of color all get lumped in together in those things. Like, it doesn't matter if if it was a white person, then we could say that, or he wouldn't have even got put in prison in the first place. But because this guy is,
Yeah, but how can I put it? I know you're saying he's Latino, innit? I think he's Mexican or something like that. But his skin color, gives him that kind of, how can I put it?
The leverage. It's like a lighty.
Leverage.
It's like in the black community.
Exactly.
The black community when
Yeah.
they put the lighties on the pedestal, man.
Pedestal. Yeah. So like when a browning, not a light skin girl, like a browning who's just a bit different in shape to a dark skin person, the girls get put in a certain light.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, isn't it?
It's interesting, maybe. But yeah, I feel like they get lumped together, bro. We all take the L's together. But luckily this guy has a lot of money and whatnot. And he threw Bear Man under the bus as well. Bear,
He
like,
threw everyone under the bus, bro. He's a donut.
yeah, he's a piece of work still. I don't understand how he can even keep making music.
Boy,
It's crazy. Crazy
exactly.
business.
It's the people in the background of the music industry giving him a chance, innit? So if they know they can make money off him, so
That's it. That was, yeah, giving the big blaze. Big let-offs all the time, every day.
it's pretty stupid.
I heard people saying that Megan Thee Stallion, though, she fabricated this whole thing just for publicity, which I think it must be lies, because she doesn't need. She's like one of the most popular people at the moment. So
She's too
She
popular.
was getting big songs from big people already. Like the business is patterned. So.
So she don't need that.
She don't need it. She was getting bigger. Like there's no point.
She don't need she don't need that kind of controversy. She literally doesn't need it because she was already hot already. So
it will make her bigger though. This whole thing will make her even more bigger, in my opinion.
She does, but the thing is, she's already at the peak heat. She's at peak heat.
No, but I think the heat will even get bigger.
I don't think it's so anymore. If she dropped a song, she dropped that WAP song, whatever. But I don't think she needed that. I don't think she needed the whole thing of getting shot to make that song.
I think WAP came out after though, so it's fine.
Did it? Yeah, it came out after.
After. Look how big that song was.
Yeah, but it's not because she got shot though. It's because she's popular already.
Yeah.
Because think about it. That guy who was beating Will Smith's wife. He
like August.
He after that whole controversy came out, and
the wife's boyfriend.
Oh, he's oof. Anyway, after
dismissed boy.
after that whole controversy came out, he released that song while it was at the peak controversy. For peak views, for maximum views.
Took advantage.
He farmed it.
He was actually farming it.
I didn't even listen to that song, you know.
But she don't need to. Boy, I heard it, and that Will Smith crying face, just boy.
It's differently, isn't it?
He must have been doing that times 10, boy.
Boy, I don't think we've ever talked about that, have we?
No, we didn't.
Nah,
I couldn't believe it.
Boy, I'll leave it for another episode. That's something else. But I've got a little segment, so this is gonna be the last bit, boy. I don't know if Louie might be ready for this.
Alright, let's go.
So this is gonna be called the blue pill versus the red pill.
Matrix commutations.
I'm gonna. It's actually the Matrix.
Jack beating, baby Jack beating.
So this is gonna be like a would you rather in this one, yeah. I'm gonna ask you two first. So the blue pill, it's about your partner, isn't it? So anyone listening, this could be a male, this could be a female. So the blue pill is this person has a terrible personality. They have good looks, so 10 out of 10. Mm-hmm. They have money in the bank from rich parents. Mm-hmm. They're ready to spoil you with the money as well. Mm-hmm. But they have bad hygiene. And they cannot cook. But they're in prime shape, so their body is really they're healthy, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Jesus Christ, I can see where this is going already, boy. This is
okay.
It's a sticky one.
It's
a sticky one, Steve.
So the red pill
no.
is decent looking but has potential. And basically the thing that they have the problem with they have bad teeth, they have their hair's coming out. But this can be fixed. What do you mean the hair's coming out? Their hair's not in good condition, isn't it?
Looking like a damaged Barbie doll.
looking like what's that Cynthia from Rugrats.
So the hair's in bad condition, isn't it? But they have a business plan and it's looking promising. It has potential in it. They have one kid. They have good hygiene, can cook, great personality, but out of shape. Who are you picking?
Give me a dose of A, please.
You want the blue pill, yeah?
No, but
Louis?
what do you mean when you say bad personality though?
So they're just trash. They talk to you in a shit way. They don't really have anything to talk about. So if you, like, they're not compatible. If you know what I mean.
Oh, then you
Yeah,
go
just the girls that live in their own world.
But yeah,
Nah,
so the other girl has a great personality though.
yeah, nah,
sure,
she can
sure,
get
sure,
friend
sure.
zone still. Yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear. Surely the same man will go with B though, innit?
So you go with the red pill, Aaron.
I think so, I think so.
So
Because imagine, yeah, just
Aaron values a peaceful life.
exactly. More than
so I'm gonna answer this, but I'm gonna hear why you're gonna pick. So Louis, you can answer first. Why are you picking the blue pill?
Boy, if she looks good, you're just most men are willing to put up with more nonsense. You know them ones.
So your thing is you're willing to put up with the nonsense because she's got the money, she's got the body.
Yeah, for a short while, I'll put up with it for sure.
No, so you're taking this for life, bro. You can't run, you can't escape this.
Oh, what? Like I have to stay there?
Yeah, like this is you have to put up with the bad hygiene. She can't cook.
I'm too toxic, you know. I'll ruin her.
no, but you have to take it how Chris is saying it though. She's just gonna be a piece of shit. She's gonna be talking to you how she wants.
Oh, because you know how it goes. Like when you know you can talk to each other however you want to talk to, it just becomes who can shit on each other the hardest that day. I'm all for it. I can do it.
Are you doing this? Yeah, because she's loaded. You put up with her because she's loaded, basically.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. I'll take that. And then Aaron, how come you're going with the red pill?
Because it sounds like peaceful living, man. It sounds like it sounds like you don't need to make the food all the time.
So people teeth smelling breath.
It sounds like you won't get guided to no reason.
The thing,
you know what?
Louis,
In year 2,
Louis,
yeah, I had a teacher.
So Louis, you're gonna put up with like bad breath, like she don't really clean.
Oh no! I can't do bad breath because I've got proper PTSD. You know, like you know this like parents used to come in to help some of the students randomly. I used to have one in it because I was bare dumb in it. I couldn't even read like in year 2. So this guy used to like put his arms like, you know, when you're sitting in front of the thing reading, he'll put his arms around me basically. So like he was standing over me, and whilst he's talking, I'd just be absorbing the full breath. It was proper vintage. Like his breath
like
smelled
like. Is it like the cottons where like the green stuff comes out their mouth and starts?
Yeah. But he was like, oh my god, he was like 70. I want to say. Yeah, he was like 70. So the breath was a different type of kicking. It was like old school kick. It was like Old Spice, and like I remember, like I was just like, I'll be like holding my breath, trying to read, because he'll be reading over me and like pointing at the words, and I was obviously bare dumb, so I didn't even know what he was talking about.
But remember, Luke, I said you have to put up with this in the blue pill, so you're gonna put up with it.
No, that I'll just rebel. I'll go. I'll go. Of course, I'll go.
You bro. Alright, since you two have answered, I'm gonna go with red pill. I'm similar to Aaron, like.
But wait, is the second one? You said the second one's got money too, right?
No, she's got a business plan and potential. So this queen couldn't work, but you're gonna see if you can go with the potential and see if it works. Like she's not dumb, innit? She's not a dumb girl.
Yeah. So she got ways to make money, but other girls got money.
She's got a plan to wait. She's got a way of making money. Also, you have to put up with. Are you a type of person that will, like she's got a kid? Are you gonna put up with that? Are you gonna like look after her kid? It's not yours.
That's a very good question. I've been battling with this because I've got a lot of baby mums in my DMs.
Baby mums. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with the red pill because like she's got good hygiene. Even though she's out of shape, you can change this.
Mm-hmm.
She has a great personality.
But she's like a building site. Like you have to invest bare resources.
But the thing is,
into constructing it.
Even if you invest in this,
someone might steal it.
It could no. Look, if you invest in your time in her, it could come out to be something good where you both making enough money.
Well, it could be good for someone else. It might be peak. We'll have to just knock it all down.
But what I'm putting into perspective, she's never gonna leave you, innit? That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
She's never gonna leave you. So she has the potential. She's good hygiene. She can cook, even though every man them should be able to cook for themselves. She's got a great personality. Even though she's out of shape, I'll still take that. I can be like, you know, we can work on this. I will look after the kid minor. It's not a big deal, innit? So I'll go
I
with
know,
the red.
he's looking at you like you're his dad. I don't know if I could do it. Because remember, there was one time I was linking one chick with a baby. She tried to tell me she's bringing a baby to the link up or something like that. And like, I'm going to have to hold the baby. I had to abort mission, bro. I couldn't do it.
Who the fuck are these people? Who says that?
Fam, I was hearing it. I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
So she's bringing the baby on the date, though. You have to hold it.
Man, like Papa Louie.
Like Papa Louie.
Bro, from young, these chicks have been trying to set me up with their youths, bro. I've been dodging. 7 years strong, fam.
Beautiful dodge. But you know what? It should be a write-off. When you said she has a bad personality, you can't live with a person if you don't get on with them.
I
know, like obviously if you like roommate them type of thing, and you just
but Louis, Chris is saying like it's like basically your wife kind of thing, isn't it? You're like together forever.
She's just in your armpits whenever you're on the PS4.
And you're not compatible at all.
No, bro. That's how domestic violence starts, bro. The incompatibility, bro.
But you're going with that option.
Yeah, but exactly. That's what you're going with the option. You're basically saying, you're not saying, but you're kind of saying that it's gonna come to a point where you're gonna have to punch this chick up.
Some scuff in the corridor, you know.
Basically, yeah.
She's gonna bust up in your room and turn off your PlayStation while you're playing it, and then you're gonna.
I can imagine a fight happening like a corridor, like you turn it off, she turns it on, I pay the bills, you turn it off, and then it just turns the swingers in the dark.
It's real swingers. So yeah, that's gonna be like a new segment I'm gonna start putting in.
Would you rather?
I'm gonna like pull it on like Twitter or something and Instagram and do like a poll in it. So.
Okay.
Yeah, people that listen to this should answer the question as well. And, I don't know, maybe put it in the comments or something, and then maybe you can like read them out or something.
Read them out, yeah. So yeah, that's a nice little segment. I don't know, maybe Louis can create one. Cause I know Louis will create something.
Well, my scenarios have been beaten down over the years.
And you got the magic scenario, so maybe it'll be good if you create some Louis as well.
The P. special.
Boy, let's not mention that.
To tell that story as well.
Like the president, I heard that the president is into Scientology now, boy.
Yeah, he is still.
That's crazy.
God bless the president. We need to get him on here one time.
God bless the president.
That would be funny if he was on here, you know.
The El Presidente.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a little new segment for the podcast. This like answer it on Twitter. Also, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, just like anything you see on like the socials and that. Yeah, that's a nice little one that I did. I don't mind that.
It's pretty good. I have to run it for.
Run with it till it falls off.
That's it, man. That's how this whole thing goes, man. That's how it all goes. That's how everything goes. That's how life goes.
Literally.
Exactly, man. Before the wheels actually this fall off, way.
Before the wheels fall off, man.
No, man. I'm not trying to be a convicted guy like Trey Songz just pissing on people, man. Allow me.
Well, he's doing it though. He's riding it till the wheels fall off, man. He's doing what he can get away with, man.
But yeah, man, that's episode 9. So next one will be episode 10, boy.
The first milestone.
First milestone, boy.
Lottie lot.
Yeah,
double digits.
Actually, double digits.
Double digits. We done made it, boys.
Made it, man. Without being cancelled.
I nearly solved the episode, of course, with my stories, but we ran it back.
We had to. It was like, you know, when people are fishing and they catch a big one and they're wrestling to get on the line. They're wrestling to get out. That's what we was doing with the whole episode, man. We're struggling, man.
So
yeah.
That's episode 9, boy. Like, share, subscribe. That's me, Chris again. Man like T. No one needs to know who that is. Well, the name is
the president.
It's
just a silhouette.
It's a silhouette, man.
It's a silhouette.
Like the president of Scientology.
It's actually the shadow president.
Man like T. And obviously, man like Level Louis, the Mr. Controversial. Yeah. That's your new name, man.
The 3D himself.
Yeah,
3D God.
So nice one, man. Nice one for that.
GG's, guys.
Cheers, lads.
In a bit.